Welcome back to a new video. This is my workout from Monday, and I started out with some hang power snatch. Moved on to doing some power clean plus overhead press and to some push press, and then finished with some squats. The snatch work went really well. And you see here I was doing doubles all the way up to 90, and then I did an extra single at 100. I forgot to record the 60 kilograms, but I didn't jump from 50 to 70. Just took the normal small jumps. The goal today wasn't to get a lot of volume in. It was simply just to work up and then move on to the next exercise, since I knew most of the stress of today's session was going to be done with the back squats, which were really tough. But the big thing I was thinking about with the snatch work was similar to the other days, trying to keep my arms long and loose, and then trying to have them be kind of in that passive state until they really needed to be active. And so essentially just waiting longer. And honestly, these all felt really good. Even as the weights got heavier, the weights did feel heavier, but I still felt like I was moving pretty fast and catching the bar really well. So I was happy with that. Here's 80 here. So pretty routine weights. I think the most I've done in this complex is like 105, I would say. I feel like I haven't done anything more than that, and at the same time, like I might have not even done 105. I definitely think I've attempted it, but basically anytime I get above 90, it gets really difficult. But this 100 went pretty well. Kind of caught it a little weird, but it was caught plenty high, as you'll see here. Only did it for a single though. Yeah, I kind of had to step through it to stabilize it, but overall pretty happy, especially it being heavier than I've done this particular movement in quite a while. But one that I think could be good to kind of throw in on a session like this, where the focus is the back squats, and I'm just doing some other weightlifting work just to get some practice and some different kinds of movement in. These presses didn't feel too bad. I did doubles up to 90. I doubled 90, then wasn't able to press 95 or 96, and then moved on to doing push presses. My left shoulder started to feel weird kind of towards the end of the session. It didn't obviously bother me for back squats, but I want to say it wasn't the pressing itself. I think it was the push presses. So I don't know if there was something that just got a little inflamed, or just, I don't know. It wasn't like hurting. It just felt like it needed to crack or pop, and it just wasn't. But I was still able to go through all these motions without any discomfort or anything. So I don't really know what that was about. I'm just going to continue to kind of stretch everything and make sure everything is feeling good, because honestly, when I started this session, like I felt like I was just able to start almost right away. Like I didn't really have to mobilize and loosen up everything and then start to like warm up slowly. I just felt like I could just start training, which is the state that you want to be in, because it just means that you're generally there's not like crazy issues or mobility issues or pain or whatever that you're trying to get through. So something just to keep an eye on. So might modify the session I do today. I haven't decided that. The only thing I know for sure that I want to do today is some pulling, but other than that, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I tried to do a double here with the push press. I took the straps off just to make the power clean a little bit easier, and the first one felt really good. Not the easiest push press in the world, but happy that it moved pretty smoothly. The second one just kind of with the overhead presses, like it just got to that sticking point and just died, which it is what it is. But back squats were difficult. I took a big break after doing this clean jerk work, because I really just didn't want to do the back squat reps, frankly. It was still pretty hot and muggy out, and I was just not motivated to do these reps, but I knew like I felt good enough to do them, and I knew that like I could get them done. So I did 2 sets at 70 just to get my knee wraps corrected. I did at first with the white knee wraps, and then I put the black knee wraps over them, and then I think when I got to either 150 or 170, I took them off and then took the white knee wraps off as well, and then just put the regular black knee wraps on. So I was spending some time adjusting those just to get comfortable and get like what I felt like was the necessary compression, because I felt like when I first put them on, they were too tight, and they were cutting everything off. And then once I put them on without the white sleeves, then I felt like they were too loose, and it's just getting it to feel right. But 3 sets of 5, and then I did a set of 10. So I was really I felt a lot harder. So this is where it's good to record stuff, because when I did that first set, I was like, there's just no way I'm doing multiple sets of 5. Like, that was so difficult. That was so impossible. And I look at the video, I'm like, all right, I'm just being a little baby about it. Like, they're moving perfectly fine. They're not easy, but like, I'm not like grinding and shaking and like, they're just moving smooth, and they're not moving like they obviously slow down as the reps go, but they're not like dying. I'm not dying doing the reps. So I knew that I just had to kind of man up and do it, which, it makes sense because last week I did 150, and this week, doing 170 is a really big jump. I definitely don't think I'm taking another big jump like this next week. Maybe 5 kilos, we'll see. But the set of 10, the biggest motivation that I had for it was not wanting to do a set of 10, it was more so not wanting to do 2 more sets of 5. So I was like, I really want to get this set of 10 so I can be done, be done squatting. Because 1 hard set is certainly better than 2. But I think it went pretty well. I actually did 11 reps by mistake. Getting pretty close. My best rep or set of 10 ever is 183 or 4. It's 405 pounds. And I did that with SPD sleeves and a belt and all of that. So I think in theory, like, I could probably get pretty close to that if I was just doing 1 set of 10. Obviously, I did the 3 sets of 5 prior. So, obviously I was fatigued and did, weightlifting stuff prior to that. So definitely, shows my legs are getting stronger. These squats are good. I like keeping this where I plan it being a 5x5, but then the 4th set is like, all right, this is like, you can be done if you do a 10 set of 10, or you can do 2 more sets of 5. And I was kind of fine either way. When I did that last AMRAP set, I was like, it might just start feeling really bad when I get to 4 or 5 reps, or even 6 or 7. And I was like, I'll just stop. And then if that were to happen, there's very much a possibility as these weights continue to go up. If, for instance, say next week I do up to 180 or 175, and on that 4th set I do 7 reps, my last set would just be 3. So I would just accumulate the same amount of repetitions, just split up a little bit different. Then I guess I would have to decide if I'd want to push up from there and do more, or just stay down and keep the weight the same. But I feel like if I get to that 4th set and I'm able to do anything more than that 5, then I'm pretty comfortable adding weight the next week. But we'll have to decide that. But I only squatted once last week. Granted, it was a 3 sets of 5 and that set of 10, so quite a lot of volume. But I think I would like to get a second squat session, particularly a front squat one. I just never really felt like doing it, and just wanted to max out every day apparently, like a buffoon. But some front squats will be good as well. But that's gonna be it for this one. I'll talk to you all in the next video, and I hope you all have a great day. Peace.